Hey guys, you're back with me, Amethyst. I'm here cooking with you guys. Happy Saturday to everybody. Today we're going to prepare a nice pasta dish. It's going to be enough for about three people. Three if you're really hungry, or four people. The meal average is about to maybe $9 per person, only because I wanted to do a little fanciness with the raw broccolini, the organic. Everything you see here is all pretty much organic except for the pepper and maybe the salt. But while my cast iron's going, I have already boiled my whole wheat pasta, boiled it. I already blanched my broccolini, just a quick maybe 10-second blanch in some steaming boiling water, and then you just pull, let it cool, and then later we're going to add the shallots and garlic and saute that up a little bit. So I have my cast iron skillet ready. I have my organic meatballs, by the way, organic meatballs. I'm just going to get them into the cast iron skillet for a sear on all sides, and I'm also going to finish it off in the oven for the tenderness inside the oven. So now I'm using coconut oil because that's better to cook with. And remember, you don't want to overcrowd the pan, because when you overcrowd the pan and you're trying to sear something, it doesn't sear, it steams if there's too many in the pot. So I got my first sticks in there. I'm going to let those sear off and get cooked, and then we'll add these other ones in here. While that's going, I'm going to finish chopping the red onion. Now, when it comes to my pasta dishes, I don't know about you guys. Also, I want to show you guys this. All organic. Organic veg. Organic garlic. Organic broccolini. Organic pasta. All things organic. I never knew that before today, but I had a nice trip at the market earlier. Take these. When I'm doing anything with red sauce, I like to see my vegetables chilling in my red sauce. So I'm going to use half this red onion right here. And I used half of green bell pepper, a half of red bell pepper as well. So all you need is a half of all this. A little bit goes a long way. The sauce today I wanted to pick up at the store. I picked up some arrabbiata sauce. It's already got vegetables in it, and it's also organic as well. But I like mucho vegetables in my pasta, so that's the kind of chunkiness I'm talking about. Super chunky. Also, you want to get a half a cup of water, because I'm searing these off in a cast iron skillet. Once it goes into the oven, we don't want it to continue searing. We want it to kind of steam up, so it keeps the meatballs nice and tender on the inside. So a half a cup of water for that should be just fine. If you don't need all of it, that's fine, but just gauge it for yourself. And the oven I have preset at 450. I also have here some fresh oregano that is also organic as well. So I'm going to peel a couple stems of these off. I had the best day in the market and like the worst day in the market ever, because it was my first time inside of really like an organic market, and it was just overwhelming for me. So nice though. It was lessons learned, which is always good. But this meal is going to be awesome because it's all healthy, all 100% healthy pretty much. So I have that. Also I have fresh basil. That's also organic as well, that we're going to also chop up. So you want to just kind of mince your oregano. You don't really want to taste the oregano leaves in there when it comes to oregano. A basil's fine. It doesn't have to be really minced up, because basil bruises easily, but oregano, you kind of want to finely chop that. Get a nice chop on it. Now I'm listening to my meatballs back there, so it might be time to turn them. So I'm going to go ahead and turn them in a second. I'm just going to add that in with my red onion mixture as well. Where's my tongs? I'm going to turn them. Now since these are almost done, I can go ahead and add the other ones in. That's what I'm going to do. I switched the other ones off to the side so that the heat is more of an indirect on the left side of my skillet. And then add my last sticks in. You want to control the heat. That's the best way to do it. The best thing to do is to control the heat, so that way you can control how done, as much of the doneness of the meatball you want. I like a crusty outside meatball with a juiciness on the inside. So that's the look I'm going for today. All about comfort. So as long as you guys are comfortable, you're in your home. Explore. If you like it one way, have it that way. So I have my fresh basil. I'm just going to cut some right now and then garnish at the end. So my basil doesn't have to be a fine chop, rough chop on the basil. Alright, now while that's going, I'm going to get my saute skillet. Saute this veg up. Just checking on my meatballs here. They're coming out pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the heat on these actually. So for your meatball, you want to go like this color. I don't know if you guys can see. It smells amazing. It looks amazing too. But you want to go like a nice brown. Once again, I use coconut oil on searing up the meatballs. And you want to go ahead and add your water. And then you want to finish it off in the oven for about 10 minutes at 450. 10-15 minutes. Just want to check on it though. I'm also going to use a little bit of coconut oil for my veg, because we're just sauteing up the veg, and then we're going to add the sauce, and then boom, and we're almost done, you guys. Broccolini's already been blanched. Like I said, you just get a pot of boiling water, throw it in there for about 10 to 15 seconds, actually count that out. As soon as you start to see it turn green, pull it, shock it in ice water, bam, you got blanched broccolini, and it's total awesomeness as well. Just gonna tidy up. You guys know how I am. I like to make sure I'm clean with everything that I do, okay? Never trust someone that doesn't keep their station clean. That's what I learned in school, at work. Gotta love what you do. Okay, I'm sure our skillet's already hot. So here I'm gonna add my bell peppers, my onion, and my herbs. You just want to throw a little bit of salt and pepper, just a little bit, because this is going into the sauce. So just a little salt and pepper. Smells amazing. I wish you guys can get into my kitchen and smell this, because this, winner. 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 Fresh herbs are just, if you can try cooking more with fresh herbs before like spices and stuff, I mean, that's a good way to go as far as cooking better for yourself. So we have our sauce. I have my sauce here, Arrabbiata sauce, organic. Get it, pick it up. I picked this up from Sprouts. So you just want to warm this sauce. You're not trying to cook it down. You're just trying to warm it. So I just turn my heat down a little. I'm going to grab my pasta and add it in with the sauce now. this one. And you just want to lightly toss, fold in the sauce with the noodle. This is whole wheat noodle, so you don't want to be too aggressive with it because it does break easily. Fold. I don't know if you guys are getting this in the camera. I just want to fold that in neatly. Now, I wish I could give you guys an up close and personal look on this pasta dish, but the vegetables are just making this dish all in all. So yeah, you have this heavily mixed in. That is done. We want to grab another skillet for our broccolini that we want to saute in there. Just want to give a nice little wiper on my stove. Nice little skillet size, nothing too big. Once again, just a little bit. You don't even need a tablespoonful of coconut oil for this, because this is already cooked, so all you're doing is warming the broccolini all the way through. It's very easy. Got our broccolini here. Get our shallots and garlic that we have here. Let's get some